everyone, and welcome back to another CASTED game. It's your host LeThaL with LeThaL Gaming, guys, and I'm bringing you an RM, an unintentional rematch between LeThaL and CSAQ. I decided to play a fun game for fun before I go to sleep, and what did you know? I didn't notice I was playing against CSAQ until like halfway through the game. I was like, oh snap, it's a rematch. So let's jump into this game, guys. Let's introduce the players and their civilizations and get into it. LeThaL, definitely not microing the best and managing his clicks. As we can tell, guys, he didn't build his house, his scout was standing. In other news, guys, we'll look at the bright side. LeThaL is the Vietnamese. Guys, remember, Vietnamese have Rattan archers. They do have battle elephants. Rattan archers are pretty fast. They fire fast. They also have Imperial skirmishers. Battle elephants definitely are powerful and tanky. Let's take a quick look at red. CSAQ is playing as Tatars. Guys, Tatars are a cavalry archer civilization. They do have cav archers, cav archer, cavalry archers, and I'm pretty sure they have +2 range on them or +3. Huh. Trebuchets +2 range. They do have +2 range on their trebuchets though. There is a civilization I know for a fact that has +3 range, guys. Sorry that I don't know it from the top of my head. There is a lot to learn in the game, and we will learn it slowly but surely. They do have +2 line of sight on their cavalry archers, guys. They do have step lancers, which are a pretty cool cavalry unit. So on and so forth. This game was fairly good, guys. Again, CSAQ with the micro. CSAQ is back with the micro. Guys, let's jump into this game. Let's see what these players have to offer, what strategies they try to pull off, so on and so forth, guys. Notice the 2 house drops on the 13th villager, 4 on wood. Seems to me that CSAQ might be doing a barracks Dark Age militia rush. Let's go take a quick peek at LeThaL. Notice the scouting, guys. Notice, as a Vietnamese, the town center is visible. You do know where your opponent is from the bat. LeThaL is starting to wall, guys. We've noticed that LeThaL's been playing fairly aggressive, fairly open, but here he is walling in the Dark Age. Luring in a boar. Starting to go into Sperry's, going with 3 on wood. No Dark Age rush from LeThaL this game. Let's check out the spoiler. Boom. Decided to do the little drop. Could have done 2 shots, but instead did 1 shot. LeThaL has found his deers on the west side of the map. Putting 4 on berries is standard. Look at him wall like CBA style, guys. Put the gate behind, delete 1 wall. It's really hard to get through that way. If you do a gate like this, it's way easy to get through, because the gate essentially takes 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles. 3, it's actually, yeah, it's 4 tiles. I always thought it was 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. But if you do it behind and delete like that, it definitely gives you more defensive advantages. This game was definitely interesting. It was a fun game. As last one, guys, it'll keep you on your toes, back and forth. LeThaL's transitioning to the sheep. Is he planning to go 21 archers? I love it how I played this game and now I act like I didn't play it. Guys, 21 pop archers, definitely. Research Loom a little earlier because he got house capped. 21 pop. Clicking to the feudal age. Boom. Looks like LeThaL might be going for a 21 archer strategy. He's continuing to wall off. He's going for his deers. Let's take a look at red. Building militia. Kind of a late rush, guys. I lied. It's not a Dark Age. timing. It's a feudal age timing with militia. 8 on wood. Has 4 on berries. You could have 5 guys. Definitely would be nice to get this guy to this side. Just a little micromanaging there. Red is looking for his opponent. He is looking for LeThaL. Where the heck is LeThaL? He is across from you. Too bad he can't hear us. He has 3 on gold to buy the militia. LeThaL is scouting him. LeThaL notices. Ooh, a little action here. LeThaL pulls his villager back as CSAQ attacks his villager. What is LeThaL doing over there? Is he mining stone? Is he checking out his deer? CSAQ isn't scouting, so he doesn't know. But he does know where LeThaL is. And LeThaL does know that he had something in his barracks. LeThaL scout just walked by, dropping an archery range, sending his militia forward. Feudal age. LeThaL just went to feudal age. CSAQ has been in the feudal age for about 20 seconds, so he definitely has an advantage. He is researching men-at-arms. Men-at-arms being researched in the barracks. Idle villager. Get him to work. Guys, that's what I always do at work. When I'm twerking around at work, I definitely don't idle myself. And when I stand around, I think of being an idle villager. The research goes down, guys. Men-at-arms. But he comes, and there are no villagers. Looks like LeThaL knows what's coming. He saw it. He scouted it. He also saw it walk by, and his villagers hunting deers are gone. Let's take a quick look at LeThaL. He pulled his villagers off. He walled in his gold miners. He has a few villagers straggling, standing around, doing nothing. Get him chopping. He's not really walling off here. Definitely idling a scout. CSAQ is looking for an entry point. He wants to do some damage. LeThaL drops an archery range. He's saving up that wood. CSAQ starts putting the hurt and damage on the wall. LeThaL notices this. Unfortunately, LeThaL has bad judgment and ignores it. He's building another archery range. They get through. Rip. Rip. Deletes the wall. Attempts to run away. Does this villager make it out alive? Yep. Sure does, but now he doesn't have any access to gold. LeThaL is starting to wall off this side. This side is fully walled. Red decides to chill around. He's going to take out his gold mining. He's doing the same exact thing LeThaL did to him last time. LeThaL took his windmill out. He's taking his mining camp out. LeThaL is dropping some archers. These villagers are standing idle. Not the best idea to do that, guys. You never want to idle. He gets house capped. Let's take a quick peek at CSAQ. CSAQ has walled off his front. That might not need a wall. He's starting to wall off his back. I noticed this. I was like, is he trying to wall me in or what? But he's just trying to wall himself, guys. He is building some archers. He did destroy the mining camp. Ooh, LeThaL's scout is starting to pick on CSAQ's villager. Notice the micro here, guys. Boom. He's running around. Ooh, LeThaL's like, nah, we're done here. We didn't get the villager. And we're running. Hail Mary's out. See ya. Need for speed. This guy's like, where'd he go? That's no fun. CSAQ has a few idle villagers, sending 2 to continue the wall. He is moving around, trying to find a villager to kill. He sees 2 walking around. LeThaL, run down. He starts running away because he sees the archers. He has a few archers back home. And whatnot. He is evacuating the base. LeThaL's quick walling his villager in, just in case CSAQ tries to attack it. Guys, pretty intense stuff. Action right off the bat. CSAQ wants to win this game, guys. This is game 2 rematch. LeThaL against CSAQ. Definitely not intentional, guys. When you go into matchmaking queue, you get matched with a random player. LeThaL is patrolling his archers. He is sending villagers back to go get some gold. He has his southwestern end fully walled, finishing off the wall in his northeastern side of the map. Guys, there's a hole here. Don't tell LeThaL I told you. Sending more in gold, patrolling, looking for those men. Didn't notice that those men probably walked out, so he's like, where the heck are they? Where did they go? They walked out of your base a long time ago. Let's take a quick look at CSAQ's point of view. Guys, he is putting the hurt on LeThaL, sent his archers forward. Notice the tree line. It's very thin, very narrow, has easy access to attack. Has his Bodkin arrow research, so he has 4+1, more than enough range to do some damage. Shooting down that weak palisade, getting entryway, patrolling his men at arms in the back. Could definitely bring them in forward to support this battle. But oh, he comes into LeThaL's base and notice the tower. Instantly puts the villagers inside the tower. Ooh, a little bit of micro guy, splits up his men, dodges the arrow fire. LeThaL sends 5 archers forward and pushes him back. CSAQ decides to go on the aggressive. He attacks LeThaL's archery range. Notice the economy, guys. He has 2 lumberjacks, plenty of wood, plenty of resources, gold miners, so on and so forth. LeThaL tries to micro here a little bit. Doesn't really micro well, losing archers. Notices that there's a hole. Rip. That's not good. CSAQ sends a militia man-at-arms forward, the weak one, and it gets shot down. LeThaL's losing archers. CSAQ is kind of microing. Is he gonna lose a villager? Oh, so close. LeThaL pulls back those villagers. CSAQ decides to peace out. He's like, it's probably best I get out before he walls me in, or LeThaL pops out more troops. There is a tower here. This way, it's kind of hard to go through if he starts walling it. Nice, CSAQ picks off a skirmisher for nothing. Just a little bit of damage on his scout and whatnot. So I don't know, guys. I guess it's not a bad decision he made to pull out and do some damage on the outside of LeThaL's base. I guess he's just trying to establish dominance. LeThaL is pushing forward with a few archers. Look at the scores, guys. Not too far from one another, going back and forth. Buys the market. CSAQ is going to the Castle Age. Let's take a quick peek at what LeThaL is up to. He builds a market. He doesn't buy a market, guys. Notice also, one more thing, guys. Notice he does 2 stable drop. And he only has 1 archery range. He does have 2 blacksmith, however. Kind of interesting. Normally, people don't do that unless you really want researches quickly. LeThaL is population capped. Guys, notice that he's really close to going to the Castle Age. Just needs a little bit of more gold. Boom. Sells some resources. Buys the Castle Age. Let's see what he starts doing to transition into the Castle Age. Builds a few more skirmishers. Buys the stone upgrade, guys. Looks like LeThaL might be going for some castles. Has 8 on wood here. He has 6 on wood here. Not bad, guys. 7, 8 is the gold number. On each lumber camp, you don't really want to go more than that because they start to clutter and stand around and glitch in the matrix. He's buying archer upgrades. Might as well, guys. Rattan archers are archers, so you might as well start buying the upgrades now. And LeThaL is building archers from his archery ranges. He does have 1 stoner here, 4 stoners here, a total of 5. Could get a castle up pretty quickly. Notice all the wood saved up for town center drops. He's buying forging. He's buying scale barding armor, guys. Is he going cavalry this game, guys? There's only one reason to buy attack upgrades and cavalry defense upgrades. Unless you're going, there's no other reason, right, guys? Ooh, stable drop in the on the right side of his base. Inside his base. Let's take a look at CSAQ, guys. 55 pop for LeThaL. 55 pop. 60 pop for CSAQ. He has dropped a siege workshop. LeThaL knows this. He has visual, guys. He has visual. He's building houses. CSAQ's buying 2 big acts, building his camel riders and knights, doing a little combination of both. Hasn't purchased a mangonel or a battering ram yet, which is kind of interesting. Let's see what he's doing in the back. 1 TC, guys. He's still on 1 TC. At least he's keeping up his villager production. Boom, there he goes. Mangonel drop. Nice. Building houses, not to get capped. He has 95 out of 66, so good for him. LeThaL's in the castle age, guys. Notice what he did. Boom, 1 TC drop, 2 TC drop. He has a 2 stable drop. Building battle elephants. Trying to prioritize what to buy, how to go about his economy and military production, guys. Not the most amount of resources. This is good. He's only saving up for a castle, so it's okay he's floating that. The rest isn't really floated. It's being used when he gets it. Buying those archers, building those villagers, definitely trying to save up a little more food just in case. He knows what Red's up to. He has a visual. He also purchased Town Watch, guys. +4 line of sight on buildings is important. Without Town Watch, I'm pretty sure line of sight would be in this area, which means LeThaL would not have seen CSAQ's Siege Workshop. Without Town Watch, this would not be visible, guys. It's important to have vision. Who's ready for some action? I am ready for more action. Ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into this game and the later stages, which are the most exciting. CSAQ pulls out his mangonel. He's letting LeThaL know, hey, I got some siege weapons up in your grill. Attacks the archery range. Guys, the house and the archery range are burning. It's not a bad idea to take him down. You could get LeThaL house capped. You could stop LeThaL's archer production. LeThaL is trying to build eco and military all at the same time. Doesn't have enough food to do both. Elephants cost 125 food, I'm pretty sure, per elephant. So they are an expensive unit to create. 75 gold, 125 food. CSAQ is sneaky. He is sneaking around his mangonel. Boom, 1 shot. There goes 1 villager. Ooh, there goes 2 villagers. Quite fast reaction timing by LeThaL. Pulls them back. Sends in a few elephants forward. Let's take a quick peek at what CSAQ is up to. He pulls his mangonel back. He knows what's happening. Look at this, guys. LeThaL's like, where is it? Where is it? Has a monk. Dropped a TC. Scouting with the scout. LeThaL sends him forward, but unto no luck. The mangonel is pulled back, so it's safe. Oh, LeThaL decides to go on the aggression. Castle is dropped north of the army in the battle. Ooh, mangonel is taken out, guys. LeThaL is trying to micro. He's trying to micro it to attack the camels to make sure they don't take down his elephants easily. The front line has gone down for LeThaL. His archers are left alone. Defenseless. 1 battle elephant comes up forward. Come on, CSAQ, send your monk forward. Send the rest of your military forward. Ooh, he has a mangonel ready to go. Send that mangonel in. He might be multitasking here between his economy and military, guys. That's what usually gets you. LeThaL's castle is going up. It is going to go up. He decides to pull back. He doesn't want to take the chance to take his castle out. Boom. CSAQ loses a mangonel. He is healing his army. He has a whole bunch of villagers queued up and a few units in production. He is dropping a castle of his own. A forward castle, guys. LeThaL is getting aggressive. He's sending in the pillagers. He's sending in his men. He is starting to build that return archer. Want to see in the back tons of vital villagers. Gather some food from the sheep. What have you. Don't be chillin' like a villain. CSAQ loses a knight. He does drop a forward castle, however. He is pulling more villagers. There we go, guys. He sends them to work. He's at 91 population. Lots of resources, guys. He is not building anything, but that's probably because he is going to the Imperial Age. Let's see this castle go up, and let's see what CSAQ does. LeThaL is sending in one pillager. He is taking down the siege workshop. He does not want it to be up. Boom. Imperial clicked, guys. Imperial is going up for CSAQ. LeThaL is moving forward, attacking the houses. Let's take a quick peek at LeThaL. 88 population. He has 3 villagers queued up. He has 3 villagers in queues. A total of 5 queued up. 2 Raton archers. He is poking at this house, taking him down. Ooh. CSAQ is attempting to have some to convert, and he has a nice conversion, guys. These monks are a pain in the butt this game. They get quite a few conversions. Look at this, guys. He has 3 battle elephants join his side, taking away LeThaL's expensive, defensive, aggressive, tanky troop from him. LeThaL is still on 3 TCs. He is idling here. Come on, LeThaL. Buying a late wheelbarrow. Good job, LeThaL. He is trying to transition to the Imperial Age. Has enough stone for a castle. Boom. Castle drop. Guys, it's like I could read this game. Castle drop goes on this flank. He decides that this will be the best castle drop for defensive measures, guys. Most of his eco is right here. This side is already protected. That is left open. This, I would say, is also a good location for a castle. It'll protect his western flank, and this is taking his northeastern. LeThaL is trying to buy this research. It gives 100 plus hit points for each elephant. Can't buy it if you're house capped, LeThaL. Builds a monastery. Starting to expand this way. Hasn't clicked up to the Imperial Age, guys. LeThaL is still buying researches. He's buying bloodlines, husbandry. Husbandry gives 15% movement speed to cavalry, I believe, and bloodlines give plus 25 HP to your cavalry. So these elephants, they're going to be tanky, guys. They're at 250 HP right now. Let's keep that in mind. And we'll see what Chatras does for them. I'm pretty sure it's 125 HP. LeThaL is dropping houses. He is buying handcart. So on and so forth. CSAQ has advanced to the Imperial Age. 270, guys. 250 to 270. So Bloodlines is plus 20 HP. And Chatras is 370 plus 100. LeThaL's collecting a relic on the southwestern side, on the western side of the map, actually. What is Tatars doing, guys? What is CSAQ doing red as the Tatars? Unfortunately, guys, he builds another castle, but unfortunately he isn't building any siege weapons. You're in the Imperial Age. He has a cavalry upgrade coming up. He bought a few Keshiks. They are not good against cavalry, I'm pretty sure. They are good against infantry and archers, I think. But they suck against cavalry, so not the best unit to build against elephants. But they are, if they're good against archers, then guys, that means they're totally good to build against. LeThaL's archer composition, my bad. Guys, this is a raiding cavalry unit, so they are kind of like a raiding unit. Probably against light infantry and economy. Finally, CSAQ builds a trebuchet. He has this imperial advantage over LeThaL. He drops the third castle, guys, a trifecta here. Still on 2 TCs, but he has this whole area and region secure. Besides this side, it is walled, but it's a lighter wall compared to this wall of castles. The trebuchet is coming forward. Let's take a look at LeThaL's view. Guys, he has Imperial Age already 53% research. He definitely did market it, guys. Notice the drops, guys. The research is thumb ring, 100% accuracy. And archers fire faster, guys. They're not going to miss their shots, and they'll fire faster. He has iron castings on the way. Iron shaft on the way, guys. Stone shaft mining. And he is serious. He wants to build more castles. He is building Treadmill crane, guys, plus 20% building speed for villagers. Repairing the castle a little bit. Unfortunately, the Vietnamese do not have architecture and techs to upgrade their castle strength. They do have the basic ones like hoardings, but that only increases HP, not armor and defense for buildings. And HP. Architecture, masonry increases building defense and HP by 10%. LeThaL is in the Imperial Age. Let's see what he does first. He is probably trying to build a trebuchet. There it goes. His first trebuchet. He is repairing this castle. He does have enough to build a castle, guys. He could definitely drop a castle after this one goes down, or start dropping a castle right now in the back, just in case he wants to go raid his base. Let's take a quick look here, guys. He's expanding his economy. He walled off. He's taking those resources in the back. All the action is happening here, though, on the east side of the territory. Look at this. CSAQ is stealing a gold pile that belongs to LeThaL. Archery range goes down. Ooh. Ooh. MVP of the day, guys. This Treb is a rebel. Driving in my 6.4 like, I don't care. Volleys. Trebuchet fire. Yellow swag. He made it. LeThaL drops a castle in the back. Let's get off of Fog of War so we can watch both players. Notice the massive army ready for red. He's taking his time. He is in the score lead. He had the Imperial advantage. CSAQ is at 150 pop, however, and LeThaL's at 165. He is starting to beat him in population. CSAQ expands a castle here, guys, to take these resources. Nice. Now he has his base pretty much fully walled off. Could still walk past this point, but essentially it is fully walled. CSAQ is putting pressure on this castle. LeThaL is coming in, guys. The Clash of Titans. Let's watch this battle. LeThaL's coming in. He's trying to focus fire on the trebuchets, guys. Notice the archers focusing fire on the trebuchets. Now he's transitioned. He's trying to use his elephants to kill the trebuchets. Will it be on time, guys? The castle is 80 HP. 200 HP. Boom. Castle destroyed. Trebuchets didn't go down in time. Notice CSAQ. He's firing his volleys. LeThaL notices this. He's trying to micro his archers back to safety. Trebuchets have been destroyed. The volleys continue to fire. Only uses several return archers. He's starting to pull his army back because these monks are getting tedious and annoying, guys. 2 monks. CSAQ could definitely use some more monks, stealing all of these beautiful battle elephants. Guys, battle elephants are strong. Look how tanky they are. Cavalries. Kashyyyks are attacking. A little bit of quick walling on the southwestern side of this map, guys, preventing any troops from running in and raiding into his economy. LeThaL's pushing forward again. He's sending his elephants. He's building more. Notice the queues, guys. CSAQ has queued up. His score is on top. He's completing some successful conversions. However, LeThaL's archers in the back are doing some serious damage, while all of the elephants are taking the damage in the front. CSAQ, however, does have a few cavaliers in the back, but they are getting taken out. The battle continues to rage on. He is bringing in skirmishers, guys. Skirmishers aren't focus firing. Now he is trying to focus fire the return archers, but LeThaL notices and he pulls them back right on time. LeThaL has his trebuchet sieged, attacking the castle on the eastern side of the battle. However, CSAQ sends a few archers and a camel to deal with this nuisance. CSAQ is pushing LeThaL back. He is coming out on top of this battle. He is winning. However, LeThaL is not giving up. He's pulling his archers back. He's continuing to fire. Another conversion going on. Oh, LeThaL's conversion failed. Rip Barino Lemosino. Monk killed. Guys, LeThaL is winning the battle. What a tide and a turn of events. He is continuing production. CSAQ has run out of food. He is queuing up hussars, even though he has so much gold, guys. Floating that gold. You could always buy some food with gold if you really need it in emergency type circumstances. He is repairing his castle. He's trying to get another conversion, guys. He manages to get another conversion, but his battle elephant is running haywire, probably scouting for some more information. Let's take a look at LeThaL. 161 population against CSAQ's 120, 130, I believe. He is moving forward. He wants to take this castle down. LeThaL wants to make that lethal blow and finish off the castle. He sends his army forward, but he pulls his Return Archers back because he knows that the volleys are going to be coming in clutch and taking out his archers. He decides to leave the several elephants. Look at all the elephants queued up, guys. 4 stables, queuing up 4 elephants at a time. Elephants are fairly researched. Elite Return Archer, guys. Archers are fully researched. Notice, holy smoke, 6+4 Pierce Armor, guys. These guys can fight against skirmishers quite nicely with that Pierce Armor. Notice how they fire pretty fast. They move pretty fast, guys. Return Archers have 8 distance, which is fairly nice. They are pretty nice archers. I've played with them several times. I love them a lot. I like him a lot, guys. Murder holes getting researched for LeThaL. The battle rage is on, guys. This is what I'm talking about. We're having action. There is no action delay here. It's either CSAQ raiding and losing a battle and winning it and losing it. And now LeThaL's in the lead, guys. He has the bigger army. He has his archers protecting that one trebuchet. He's buying Bomber Tower, building another trebuchet. Notice how he stopped queuing up villagers. And he's prioritizing researches and certain things that he wants to buy. He also isn't queuing a whole bunch of troops up. He's buying researches, economy researches, and whatnot. CSAQ is pulling a little bit of army off. This castle isn't going down, but this second trebuchet will probably seal the deal. CSAQ is trying to do a little raid, guys. Not bad, not a bad idea. Raid into the economy. Kind of deny LeThaL some resources, kill a couple villagers, but LeThaL has this defensive castle. Put his villagers inside his town centers. Really quick reaction timing. He did see it, however. Boom. This gold, these gold diggers, they jack that gold. No problemo, guys. Let's take a look at the castle. Still repairing this castle. CSAQ is not giving up. The raid is continuing, guys. However, it is going to fall short. LeThaL leaves some archers in the back to deal with this little raid. Guys, a battle raging on in the eastern front of the map, guys. He's trying to push LeThaL back, but you do not want to fight these guys head on. These guys have no counter besides monks, really. They can tank anything, even halberdier and pikemen. The castle gets destroyed, guys. CSAQ's garrison going down. LeThaL is in the lead. His score is starting to shine. He is starting to take ground. He is denying CSAQ this territory, as well as about to deny the monks. Boom, the monks are ejecto. Cedo, cuz LeThaL is starting to put a lethal blow on his garrison. Notice the defensive castle for CSAQ. LeThaL is 186 pop. He is prioritizing what to buy. He isn't fully queuing up right now. He has enough army on the field. He is pushing CSAQ back. He's probably saving up for researches. Notice what LeThaL's doing on the south end corner, guys, of the map. He built the castle. He sieged his trebuchet. He's attacking CSAQ from 2 sides now. He built a few archers. What is CSAQ doing here? He's probably feeling the pressure. He pulled some villagers. Maybe he's trying to do a forced castle drop. Not really sure. LeThaL is moving forward, putting down his archery ranges. CSAQ is trying to build something. He probably doesn't know how to counter LeThaL's composition. With all that gold, he's sort of stuck to Cavaliers, guys. Remember, Hussar is an expensive unit for food. He came here to chop, mine some gold that isn't there in stone. Rip. LeThaL builds a bomber tower. LeThaL continues to push on this side of the map. Guys, notice how the Rattan archers are doing their Hail Marys. Now LeThaL has them re-engaged, and GG. Puts them on stand ground. The Trebs are making work on the second castle, guys. Not the last one. He has another one here. But this one goes down. That one went down. GG, well played, guys. Definitely back and forth game. CSAQ almost had LeThaL. Guys, match 2. It was really fun. Really GG. Some tips and tricks, guys. Notice how he was floating gold and he transitioned from Cavalier to Hussar. There was no point for that. Hussar are a weaker troop. He has the gold. He can use it. He can either build siege weapons. He can continue archery production, so meaning skirmishers. He can continue his Cavaliers. They probably do like the paladin upgrade. He has camels, guys. He can continue building camels, but remember, archer fire counter camels. So elephants and return archers is a solid composition, guys. Elephants are tanky. They meat shield the front, and archer fire can take out anything. So a good counter would be anti-cavalry and heavy siege, or anti-cavalry and anti-archer. Tons of skirmishers, tons of camels and pikemans. Pick a trash unit, guys. Always have a trash unit in your comp, but LeThaL did not have a trash unit in his comp this game. Guys, notice the idle villagers here. 2 TC all in. Could have built a third one. CSAQ needs to learn how to manage his economy a little more, but has solid micro, guys. Has solid strategic gameplay, had the advantage most of the game. Floating just gold, guys. He's a gold digger. He knows how to get that gold and not let it rust to mold. Notice LeThaL, guys, floating tons of resources, not floating stone. He has a 186 at a 200 pop. At this point, he isn't too concerned of queuing up stuff. He's he's cherry picking what he wants to buy, as well as trying to fight two battles in two ends, guys, on the north end and the south end. Notice how LeThaL walled this off and took these resources, vital resources, stone and gold pile, guys, safe and secure, really smart. Could have walled this off for defensive purposes, guys. CSAQ is sieging this castle. This castle's about to go down. LeThaL sent a few Raton archers to deal with it. Probably not gonna cut it. This would have been a good raid, but LeThaL already dropped a bomber tower. That would definitely be defensive help for his empire. Let's take a quick peek up here, guys. Chopping wood, mining gold, chopping wood. Starting to take this gold up here. Pushing down, sent some monks to collect these relics. Didn't get to it. GG, well played. LeThaL definitely had a little slower reaction time in this game. Had a hole. Lost that palisade wall for no reason. But came out on top, guys. Had a solid composition. Defended well. Didn't let CSAQ get too many good trades. And whatnot, guys. One thing I want to mention is the micro as well as the conversions. When I was getting rid of this game, I was like, oh snap, GG. GG, there go all my elephants. He converted many elephants. And these guys, these bad boys, they're expensive. They're not cheap. I believe they're 125 food and 75 gold. I could totally be wrong though. I still haven't memorized the whole game, but we're going to learn together slowly but surely, guys. Let's take a quick look at the score. Most of the resources are depleted in this map, but let's go take a quick peek at the score and see what's left, guys. Yeah, check that out. One gold pile here, 55 gold, and these few gold piles. Everything else is depleted on the map. There are no more resources. However, CSAQ has plenty of gold. He's just lacking the food. Had decent amount of wood. Could have utilized that for siege weapons or archers. What have you, guys? Military, 5100, 3300. Wow, surprisingly, LeThaL came out on top, guys. He has a star, an all stars. Whoo! Tied up in society, guys. Same amount of castles. Good stuff. Economy more. Technologies were more. Score was more. And society tied up, guys, with the crown and the badge. Definitely a well-deserved badge for CSAQ. Game 2. Did well. Had the upper hand, but did come out with a defeat. 225 units killed, guys. CSAQ started to flood in with weaker troops, so he started to lose a lot. He wasn't managing his armies that well, and that's why he would lose. The first several battles fought by CSAQ against LeThaL were very nice. He only killed 113 units. Notice that most of those were probably elephants. LeThaL did fairly well microing his archers, keeping them safe, not giving them up too easily. Elephants are expensive, guys. One elephant's like 3 soldiers. You know what I mean? Those guys are tanky, expensive, and they only count as 1 population space. So definitely an expensive army. All stars besides units conversions. LeThaL did not bother converting this game. What is he going to convert? His elephants back? Not a bad idea, guys. Definitely should keep that in mind for the next game. Buildings raised 11. Buildings lost 9. And lost least amount of units. Had a 62 army. 58 army, guys. Pretty close to one another. Let's take a look at the economy. Excuse me. Food are fairly close. 27,200, 27,900. Let's take a look at the wood. 5,000 difference around there. 4 to 5K ish. Stone just a hair over. Wow. 4100 gold. CSAQ takes a gold lead, guys. He is the gold digger this game. GG, well played. Look at this. 940. Solid feudal age timing. Castle age timing is earlier. And the Imperial age timing, guys. That 4-minute advantage without the trebuchet wasn't worth it. He was building an army, but could have taken down those castles because CSAQ knows that LeThaL's composition is Rattan Archers. Where do Rattan Archers come from? Castles. Might as well take him down ASAP. And he has that range on his traps with the additional Tatar's researches, guys. 14 plus like 4 range on your treb is OP. Map Explored, 97%. Research count, just one more, guys. Research percent. CSAQ came out on top. Society, guys. Notice the relic gold. Boom, boom. Solid relic golds, guys. 1100 for LeThaL, 1200 for CSAQ. He did lose those relics later on, so that's why he didn't have a higher amount. LeThaL had 3 relics. Looks like he had 2 relics in his northern monastery. I don't know about any other monasteries. Wow. I take that back, guys. I said CSAQ could work on his economy. I take it back. 133 villagers. He did great this game, guys. 120 to 130 is the golden number. He was just probably spamming only hussars, ran out of food, and couldn't build anything else. I think that's exactly what happened here. Castles were tied. His relics were ejected, so LeThaL wins with the relic count. Guys, 3 major battles this time, but there were little battles throughout and a lot of action throughout the whole game, guys. GG, well played, bang, between Castle Age and Imperial Age. After Imperial Age, bang, bang, double deuces, guys. Huge battles played out and sealed the fate of CSAQ. LeThaL successfully delivered the lethal blow and won the game, guys. Enough said. GG, well played. And as always, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Stay lethal. Peace.